I feel ya. Yeah? How's everybody doing this fine Saturday morning? I see Sick and Rob Benjamin, good morning. Greetings. Hey, Ray is here. We had old Mac. I hope old Mac makes it back. Quick shoe. Good morning. I think I got your video uploaded. I know, man. That's just crazy, isn't it? Morning mist under the big blue sky, man. Mac writes some good lyrics, don't he? Oh, Mac, he wrote this background music. Yeah. Some creative people out there. So, yeah.
What are you doing, Katie?
Good morning, everybody. Looking for your video there, Rob. It's just taking me a second. You know how it is.
Still snowing.
Like a hunt. Yeah, that's what he's.
You wish he's still back in Florida.
Gosh, I know, man. It's left a little early. Did we leave a little early, Shoe? I think we did.
Hey, Mr. Quick Shoe. How are you, Mr. Quick Shoe?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, he sent me some photos of snow this morning. I was not happy.
Yeah, that was like the opposite of what you want to see.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't see it anymore. Thank God.
Yeah.
But
yeah, come to Australia. There's no snow here.
No.
Smoking. I pushed snow for like 20-something years, 30 years. Had enough
it ain't
snow.
snowing here, but it sure is cold.
Yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful day yesterday.
Yeah, good.
Back on.
Yeah, yesterday was nice.
Well, where'd it go?
Had some rain yesterday.
Movies?
In the middle of the night, I think.
Yeah. Morning, brown chicken.
That's just crazy.
Salty. Good morning, Salty.
No, I can't see any of it. I suppose because I don't have the chat.
Yeah. Angel Face, good morning. We're hunting for a video file, and it's not showing up. It's the most insane thing. You always get a fun surprise. We're trying to be dynamic here. Show videos, you know? That's what Angel calls it when we add stuff to the live streams.
Mr. Chicken.
Dynamic.
Yeah, cluck.
What a clucker. No clucking on this show here.
I'm a bit of an old clucker.
Yeah, old clucker, you. I know. Where's Mac? It's been not that old clucker reminded me of Mac, but I'm just saying, where's Mac at?
I don't know. He went as quick as he came.
Yeah. Look at
That's
this here. Let's see.
So it's April 12th.
April
Go
12th.
for a ride.
Time to ride, man.
That's a nice shot.
April 12th.
Wow.
It's a nice truck he's got. We'll give him that.
Snowing like a...
Yeah, good morning.
What the hell?
Yeah, what the hell?
No, do we want to do messages or anything? I don't even know where we are.
Man.
Oh, yeah, we're up here. I was just put it down so we could see.
Oh,
Dang me.
good
Road
person.
Yeah,
don't
that's a
look
great
bad.
shed.
Put
That's
your
a
right
nice
suit on, go ride.
I want that
Kyle
garage.
Peterson, good morning. Yeah, that garage is golden, man.
And you can fit a Kenworth in that garage.
I was gonna say you could serve a semi in there. Something. Just checking in, huh? Yeah,
Salty.
it's all right.
He's supposed to go off to bed.
Just checking in, headed off to bed. Okay, send you all love and wishes. Appreciate you, Kyle.
Thanks, Kyle.
And
Awesome, bro.
Back to Kyle's family, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
They're all doing well.
What's up, Angel Face?
I'm here, but on a different device. I was gonna waiting for I'm here, but I'm in a different world or something.
World.
Yeah, I'm here, but I'm not. Did you get a ride in on the old motorcycle, Angel Face? I know you had some unfavorable conditions the other day.
Oh,
I gotta get rid of my.
Nice brown chicken. That's great.
Oh, who was I talking to the other day? Elon Musk as the CEO of Harley Davidson. What a preposterous idea.
Oh, that's a rumor you heard, right?
That's a rumor. I heard.
Yeah.
I mean, what a preposterous idea. He'll really fire up the live wires, won't he?
So, yeah. We'll double up on production.
Oh, they're an awful bite, the live wire. I've seen them. I don't like them. I never want to ride them.
I watched a guy test drive it when we rode up to Maryland, I don't know, a year ago, last summer or something, and guy was showing it off in the parking lot. I guess that's the bike they want to push, see if they can't change minds for people, so they have them handy and available. Well, at least that dealer did to, ride around out in the parking lot. It was cool. It was quiet. It was cool.
Dangerous.
I'd have took it for a spin just to feel that instant electric power and all that.
But you can't hear it.
I was every day, and that'd be one of those bikes you'd want to have lying around while you're working, or you got some place to zip back and forth real quick that you don't want to bike or be noisy or whatever the hell.
Have you seen those Tues scooters? Electric scooters.
Like,
Those electric scooters are about the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
They go as fast as the live wire. They are quick.
Good morning, T-Bone.
Yes, Mr. T-Bone.
T-Bone, second cousin.
Did a big video. He put it out late at night, too. It came out, I was like, damn, 10 o'clock or midnight? I thought it was a mistake. I'd never seen his video pop out late at night. But on the Harley Davidson, I think it was an extra video he did. He wanted to get out. Yeah, I'm talking all about that news, like a lot of people are right now. John has, and just...
I mean, it doesn't really make a scrap of difference to me who runs the company.
Yeah.
I got mine.
Well,
mate.
Are they hoping for the woke thing to go away? Because that was the big issue.
I think it's a little too late now.
Yeah.
I think
Damage is done.
I think that's all.
But I got a funny story from yesterday. I should save it.
Yeah. Well, whichever you want to do is great.
Well, I'd make a good Wednesday video.
Yeah. Do it up on Wednesday. Let's see what Mac's got here. You got a good story about it, Mac? Can we hear you?
I just can't have to come back in. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have no echo.
No echo.
Nice.
Echo.
Nice.
I'll tell y'all. I mean, everybody that watches the
Beautiful.
Wednesday videos on here, so but
Yep.
I went down to the dealer yesterday. They got a couple new kids in there for salesmen. They didn't know me. And everybody's selling their Harleys and buying gold wings now.
Yeah, it's a lot here.
I've seen a few videos like that. Yes.
Yeah, so I walked in and the old boy comes running there. Hey, welcome. How can I help you? What you looking for today? I said, I ain't looking for nothing. Just walking around. I said, you looking for a new motorcycle? I said, well, the other day we just bought a new gold wing across the road over there.
Wow.
Y'all see the look I got. He turned around and walked off.
Did he? Oh.
Yeah, he didn't know me.
Them poor guys. They didn't really got nothing other than, they're, I guess, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to work there. It would suck.
Kids.
No matter how you feel about it. Dave's sick. Boy, Moto, second cousin. Thanks for all the greeting this morning, rolling with T-Bone. Appreciate you, man. Lobby is up early.
T-Bone. I'll be seeing T-Bone on the 5th, 6th on Saturday.
Yeah. Coming
my
up.
uncle.
Yeah,
my uncle called me while we was in Virginia. He said, what you doing from the 12th to the 15th?
yeah.
I think that's Monday through Friday. I said, as far as I know, I ain't doing nothing. He said, he said, let's go fishing. I said, all right. So he booked a camping spot. He's going to take his camper down to the lake, and I'm going to take the boat. We're going to fish Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Now,
Come home Friday.
That's something that you don't do.
And then I got to get up Saturday morning and go to Blue Ridge to meet up with Doyle and T-Bone and Katie said she don't think she's gonna go
No.
because I didn't get a room, so
Yeah.
we're gonna go up early and stay as late as we can and try to not run over a deer or something coming back home at night.
It is, but has too much damage been done? And
But I don't have
let's
nowhere.
dive into it. This is
Yeah,
T-Bones.
I don't have nowhere else to stay up there.
Now, to be
No.
honest, if you was paying attention, you could see it coming.
Yeah.
Time made it the fastest motorcycle built, and Bill Harley kind of hung his hat on that one, and he retired. Sportster R, Sportster S. That's
Anyway, you get a good full-length T-Bone perspective on the whole deal. So I watched it the first when he brought it out.
Gotta love that accent.
It's about 30 minutes, so settle in and enjoy if you're interested about. Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
I tell you, it's that accent that gets me. I mean, I just
Who?
T-Bone.
T-Bone? Yeah. I'm so used to it, I don't even think about it. Yours is the one I go like, yeah, that is fantastic. You don't even notice it. You're like, what I normally do. It's how I. I never knew I even talked different ever to anybody. Nobody ever said, "Oh, you're from the whatever," till I moved to Virginia. Everybody said, "You from the north?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm from the north. Why? I'm in Minnesota." Well, you talk funny.
Talk like a Canadian. Yeah.
I was so appalled. I was like, well, nobody's ever told me that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny how dialects in countries change. I mean, in Western Australia,
I got the same stuff when I came down here.
we have
yeah, from Jersey to Florida,
Yeah.
but yeah, they get so many retirees and stuff. A lot of new people there. It's like a military town too. You get a lot of variety of.
I usually get, where are you from?
Where are you from? You're not from these parts, are you?
You're not from these parts, are
What's
you?
that, Rango?
Sound like I'm from these damn parts?
Rango.
I tell you what, with this AI stuff, I've been really pushing the envelope of the AI. So it doesn't really like me because I'm not using any of its music. I'm uploading all of my own music to it. And,
you don't like that?
It doesn't like it. But nothing it can do.
Don't know what to do with it.
What the heck is this? So,
this is AI.
Have you heard of a Moog synthesizer?
Yeah.
So I played 60 seconds on a Moog synthesizer, and I got enough for an album. And I keep extending it. I keep writing lyrics, using their lyrics. So it's a little bit of a it's a union of sorts. But they're pushing me to pay money, and I guess has that happened to you, Mac? That they sort of encouraged you, Mac, to pay and join up. Mac can hear me.
Where did Mac? Oh yeah, Mac.
You got a good-looking crowd over here in your comment section.
I know, right? Did you hear Dave's question by chance?
I did. I watched Dave's video this morning. 36 or 38 minutes. A lot of AI through the whole thing. It was a kind of a composition of many different many different videos he'd done.
Yeah.
It really was good. Well done.
I'm thinking about using old footage because I don't know what to film. We've got nothing to film. I don't want to go out anywhere. I'm sort of a little bit sick with my chemotherapy in my eye. So I'm a bit lethargic from having to use the medicine. However, I am off on a Wednesday and a Wednesday and I go with a lot of 85-year-olds, and I do a respiratory rehabilitation course. They're funny old buggers. They're all trailing their little bottles of oxygen behind them as they walk. But yes, it's not very. It's quite sobering to do this course.
Yeah.
But they're good people, and I encourage them.
Oh, he was asking. I think Dave was if your Suno or Suno site has tried to coerce you into buying a paid version.
I've already bought a paid version.
You did?
Yeah.
From their prompting?
No, I read in my YouTube, it says to use AI when you're monetized, you would have to use the paid version because it would make it, there's a rule. It's right in your YouTube thing about monetizing and using AI.
Well, somebody is actually AI.
So what I do is I just press the off button for monetization on all of my videos with AI. I don't monetize it.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
That they might just want to split it with you or do some stuff if you leave it on.
Nah, I don't think so. Look, and that's where the confusing thing is. I'll argue that well, hold on, it's my music, but I can't really argue. I'm using their software.
Yeah.
So that's the sort of thing. But I still like it's almost like scrapbooking or putting down ideas. So how do I push my songs to be as good as the Grateful Dead?
Yeah.
If not better.
Yeah.
Hey, Salty. I see Salty and James Coates and
Salty.
I see Rolling with T-Bone, Quick Shoe. You got a lot of folks. Robert over there.
Yep.
Is Rob
we said some howdies to him earlier. I didn't get to say howdy to James as he came in. I usually try to wave and give you a peace sign if we're talking or something. I appreciate you being here. And T-Bone, we had his movie up, his last video. Salty Badger, I guess he was being asked about making a video on his whatever he's working on, but apparently we're going to keep that focus, because it is when you're live streaming, you were like me working on my bike out in there. Some guy was saying, dang, he was doing those fairings and I don't know how you did that with and then focusing and putting them on and talking, and it is distracting. I mean, if you're doing something really important, you'd have to rethink everything after you were done with your live. Like, what did I do? How did So it is.
I'm sort of glad I didn't do a live. You guys would have been absolutely in shock at this guy that was sort of stranger came into the shed. We rescued him. His bike broke down.
Right.
Poverty dictates what he puts on his bike.
Yeah.
I get it, but you can't put a price on your life.
Yeah. Well, you just want to experience it anyway, but after you experience it and you've gotten so lucky, it's like time to put this down till you get it fixed, And he says, well, I got an event to prep for. NAM Nights has invited me to a motorcycle presentation to a veteran today. Should be a good video and a great day. Fantastic. You really do good at those when you go out and about and do an interview style video. I remember the last ones you did. Been a while ago. I was really good.
He's quite the roving reporter, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. It'll be good.
He's quite the roving reporter.
He talks with people. I'm going to try to do it with Blue Bike and Doyle the other day, and that was Doyle is he's so full of fun and jokes and whatever. It was throwing T-Bone off. I thought it was anyway, but he just surrendered and joined right in the way it was supposed, which is good. You mold into whatever you got to do. He didn't need to take no direction on that, because they're just two motovloggers that have a lot of fun, and they're going to do open up GAM, I guess it is, for Georgia.
It's hard to keep a straight face in front of Doyle.
The what?
hard to keep a straight face in front of Doyle and
Yeah.
T-Bone.
Yeah. He had T-Bone rolling. I think that was Doyle's mission. So, yeah, but nice try, T-Bone.
Nice try. Good luck.
Gotta laugh. Hey, Connie, good morning. Good to see you. Connie came on my live last night without Mac. I thought that was so cool. I did a little.
Connie's a legend.
Yes.
She's the baby sister of the Turners, isn't she?
Moto, remember at VAM when we were on the live?
Yeah.
And the Echo and Doyle and I don't know who,
Ray.
Mr. Gregory. I think maybe T-Bone was there. They were all going. They were all rolling, dude.
Yeah, he heard himself echo and laugh, and then he'd answer back with the same laugh, and then that laugh would answer back, and then Ray joins in because it's so damn funny.
Yeah,
and I'm over there looking at Ray like just dying. So yeah, and that went on for what, a minute and a half.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah,
at least a minute and a half.
Hey, Moto, bring me up on the stage for a second.
All right, man. Hold on.
This is Connie's grandpa.
Oh wow, what a classic picture!
Wow,
that's her granddaddy
right
there.
Damn, they look a little like you, man.
Well, we do have a family connection. He's also my grandpa. So
say the beard style and eyebrows, the way the eyes cave in a little bit. You know the brow area.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely
shotgun.
Yeah, that's an old Spencer rifle. Look at the revolver. It's a early revolver style.
So it's like a pistol that turns like
and
that is. I've never seen a rifle that way.
Put your pistol cartridges in it, and it's very handy. You got a gun and a pistol.
Yep.
Don't send it my way, huh? Yeah.
You see, he's coming from upstairs. You know where the ladies were. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. He was feeling mighty boasty, huh? Like
he laid his corpse on the table and left with his gun in his hand.
Yeah, that's right. That's some ego there, man. Probably if he had a Harley, he'd have went outside and hopped on it too, wouldn't he?
Check this out. This is a picture taken 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Old Mac in a suit.
That is no way. Wow.
That's you?
Asked me 40 years ago.
Holy,
you gotta be careful.
Here, put it back up.
Let me see if I can get it back up.
You just tapped it. There you go.
You look like a knock, man.
Dude.
Jeez,
Doc Holliday.
Man, what a beautiful
you look
man.
Like a knock.
That was a knock?
That was 40.
You look like a knock, man. You look like a knock.
You in a suit. You're a suiter.
Addis disease. We got a fungus among us.
Sergeant's the dinko if ever there was one. Sergeant's the dinko.
That's too much. What did Salty say? Cutting. What was a good running 70s Sportster? Oh, engine in two pieces with a grinder, sawzall, and chop saw. Is a bit of a shit show when it's got to be done in about 30 days or scrapped in on an hour. Yeah, total focus, man. Once you make the cut, I don't know. You can but only make so many repairs if you jack that up or hurt yourself.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying to this guy. Do we scrap this bike of yours?
Yeah.
Or do we try and resurrect it to keep it alive?
You got Uriah Heep there?
Oh, mate, it's not Uriah Heep, but it's certainly, I say nothing.
Who loves Uriah Heep? Okay. There's a link there Dave put out. Check it out.
Please do. I'd be most happy with if you can get through the first 10 minutes of it. Because it really kicks in at the end.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. I've been having fun,
Yeah.
Certainly. Go on, mate.
Well, my buddy Joe, I was just going to refer back to my grandpa. My buddy Joe come over, and I've got a lot of different costumes. I bought a top hat so I could shoot some Western scenes. And we dressed old Joe up, and my wife had a fur coat. It went all the way to the floor. Back, when women used to could wear a fur without being criticized.
Oh, right.
I bought her a fur coat. It went all the way down to her ankles. And we put Joe in that fur coat and gave him one of my big rifles. And we took pictures of him out there. Oh, man, God, he looked like Dr. Death. We put wanted, dead or alive, and we made up wanted posters. Oh, man, he loved it.
Yeah,
That's nice.
He's a good man, Joe, and he's good to you. Mate.
He's a lot of fun.
He's a real true friend.
Gonna
And
say,
I'll tell you, there's another true friend, and that's American Outlaw. In his resurrected church. I mean, the sanctity of the back garden. Grilling chops.
Yeah, he did a song. He named every one of us. Well, a lot of us.
male guy on Friends. Angel Face, where did you go? Did you disappear yet? It's Saturday. I know you ain't working, but when you don't see her commenting much, they got to check on you. It's okay if you're being quiet this morning. It's fine. Do your thing.
I know who these people are.
Let me get you up there, bro. Hold up one sec.
I've seen them. I've seen them people before. Look you're out there.
Man, the hooligans.
Yeah.
Huh?
We got a
Me, Dog, and T-Bone.
Yeah, world famous T-Bone and Blue Bike and Doyle with the center man there.
That's when we hung out together.
Yeah. You're so lucky you get to meet all these guys. Well, you're in the right area to meet them, and really, I don't have nobody. I don't have nobody around here.
I was sitting here looking through the pictures and came up on that.
Ray Roy.
All right.
Ray actually rides.
There's Angel Face.
Rest easy, okay? Enjoy. Relax to the soothing sounds of the morning coffee show.
Birds are chirping.
Birds are chirping.
I wish I had some coffee. My cup is empty. Dang.
Hold
I
on.
tried to get Katie to go make me a cup, but she's asleep.
You ready, Mac?
Put that cup out there, let me tip it right over here. There we go. There we go. Ease up, man. You're getting a lot of head on it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Get it in my mustache.
Problem, man. I always get ahead of myself. Sorry. My grandbaby had the cutest little teapot toy thing, and it was, a little pink thing, and when it did, it played a little tune, and the percolating, it did like it was, like water running or something, or tea. Damn cute. I wish I had that right now. That'd have been great.
Oh, you're doing tea parties with the grandbabies.
Wake up. Yeah. Oh, I missed that. I saw some pictures of them about 5-6 Easters ago, and with the little basket. And one's hanging on to Honda grandpa around his leg like this here tight. That's when you're their everything to them, and now that they're older, they're more independent. And I'm like, damn.
It never goes away.
I want to be their everything still.
Everything. It never goes away. It's just different.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray Gregory is a legend. I'm going to tell you, him and I, when we rode last year, we went deep into the forest of Alabama, finding a place where you got a cell available to do video. He pulled his phone out and was live in the deepest of the woods and had 38 people on the screen in one time. They were just everywhere.
Yeah.
but not one met man.
But he can't get none out his front door.
Yeah.
I know. Heading down out to the highway trying to do a damn live, and it just disconnects on him, and just. But at least you tried, man. Good morning, Rob's neighbor.
Excellent country from the Australian perspective, seeing the conifers and the. Would that be right? That'd be conifers, wouldn't it? Conifer trees and oaks and maples, whatever. I'm not 100% sure. Ashes and boxes. The wonderful trees of the Alabama state forests.
Yeah. Do they have lots of connection, lots of good service, or do you just? There's so much barren land there. It looked like at times wide open and nothing going on for quite a while. I don't know. They have good coverage.
we've got good coverage because China's here everywhere, and they need the coverage.
And they need connection. Get sure
Well,
they got it.
Got to get their spy stories back to them.
Mhm.
Oh, geez, look at
Yeah, they list eavesdropping.
the computer's glitching.
What's Dave saying? Oh,
I don't
did you hear
care too
that?
much about international politics.
No.
So it's a bit, it's a bit tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
No, all I care about is their AI stuff.
Yeah.
Using it to my advantage. It's been great to use it.
Oh, you guys, thanks for being questionable.
By the way, my tire came in. They notified me my tire came in, and he said next week I can come in and get it put on.
Yeah.
Back front.
You're going to get a good mounting, huh?
It's been a long time since the old Mac had a good mountain.
Well,
by yourself.
hopefully they balance it out right. Do a good balancing job for you. Oh.
More hassle than they're worth on that.
Well, last Friday when we was getting my, Angelique's ID, her star ID, which is required to fly, I went over to the tire store to have my tires rotated. And the guy come in and said, "Man, your back shoes are just wore out. $389. I made an appointment. I got to go up next week, and they're gonna put me some new shoes and rotors on. It's disc all the way around.
You need the rotor as well.
Yeah. His shoes are already down to the rotor. My trailer is really heavy. It's a 6-inch frame trailer, 7,000-pound axles, a tandem axle. So it's a really heavy trailer, and it's a lot of weight on the back of your truck. I don't use a Reese's Easy Hitch or nothing like that to balance it out.
Have you got like a bed in that trailer?
Oh yeah. It's a heavy built trailer. You can haul a car on it if you'd like.
Yeah.
Isn't that what do they call that? The kettle calling the pot black.
Yeah.
That's a classic example of the kettle calling the pot black. Yeah, right. Well, there you go.
There's Jamin. How you doing, Jamin? In relaxing at home on a Saturday, kick back. I hope it ain't snowing out your window. What Quick Shoes got snow. Getting a fresh blanket. I bet 2-4. We ain't seen 2-4 this morning.
No, and we did see Nona yesterday. She got a little dust. She said it wasn't a blanket, but just a little dusting.
Yeah, it's like the chickens do, and they dust themselves trying to get to the feathers. I can see Nana out there doing that with the snow.
Too cold for this stuff. No chance.
Morning, AU.
Thank God our pollen finally settled down.
Yeah, good. Yeah, they can really change.
I haven't even noticed yet. It was a good week. A week of strong. Everything.
Watch out for those bees, guys. I've got it on good authority. The bees are no good.
Yeah. We had a couple of days of 80 degrees too, and when that happened, the pollen got real thick. I guess everything was just going poof, 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 poof. Yeah, we're so happy to see some heat and sunshine, and they were just spreading their goodness all around. And we had high winds too, and you could watch the green blow through the air just like a rainstorm or something.
Yep, I followed the car behind in my motorcycle. I followed the car, and you see the dust coming off the car in front of me.
Could you imagine? We're like Hoovers out there. You almost need to wear a dust mask because you're just sucking all that in at 80 miles an hour on average, up your nose, in your ears, in your eye corners, around your mouth, in your lungs.
Oh, yeah.
Like I've been eating greens. I didn't know that. Inside pollinated.
Getting your vitamin A.
Yeah. Wife's custom wheels and tires came in yesterday for the Street Glide. Only took 3 months.
Yeah, but look at me. That's how long it was for me. Moto was I ordered them. Remember, they canceled my order. Then they reordered the new American Elite Dunlop, and they finally just came in. So
Wow.
That's
Loading
really dangerous
ethyl
stuff. Acrylite.
acrylic. Yeah, I was going to ask
Yeah,
Mac. You probably know what that is.
that's
What's
really
that?
bad shit.
He knows everything.
What's that?
I would say you know all these fancy words and different things.
Well,
And so I
I
said, you know
worked,
what?
I worked in a chemical factory, and there would be, if it's the right stick I'm thinking of, that is the product that it needed its own bunting area. If it spills,
Oh,
if there's a spill, there's a certain hotline you have to ring.
it's a hazard material.
Yeah, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I've been, the older I get, the more forgiving I am at being wrong.
That's right. Crystal Miller, where did I see you? At Rob's Neighbors live one night. I went to her channel and said a few howdies on some shorts, and here you are. You popped in to
Yeah.
say,
Good morning, Crystal.
yeah, good morning.
7
Good morning,
years.
Chris.
Yes, interesting
Well,
you boys are talking about this morning. We're heading out to plant soon. Enjoy. Yeah, she got a pretty cool bridge made. I don't know what it was made out of, but it goes across like not a big creek, but it just looks like a trailer, like from a semi almost, that you walk through and with no wheels on it. It's pretty interesting. Maybe wrong. Go ahead,
good
Dave.
evening from me. It's good evening, Crystal, from me here in
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah, Dave's from Australia, so.
We've got a little while to wait before the morning.
And we got Old Mac. Let's see. Let's get some names up there. We got Old Mac from what? Alabama.
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 And we got Ray Gregory up there. Yeah, from
Georgia.
Georgia. The Georgia peach of the bunch.
The peach
And
state.
Sick bastard's really from New Jersey, but he's been currently residing in Florida. Yeah, no complaints either. It's
Not
a beautiful place. Yeah, not yet. He said, "Oh, wait a minute. We love you, Sick. I've been wanting to say hi to you, see how you're doing there for a second, but you know how it gets up here."
Crazy.
And you're in
You're
the
doing
west.
pretty good with the comments, Moto.
You say what?
I said you're doing pretty good with the
Yeah,
comments. Pretty good.
that's-
You're on top of everything.
That is your job today, is to observe and give me a good critiquing, because
Pristine running
I'm
of the
such a-
show, Moto.
I'll get fixated. Oh, we got to go to the next comment. 50 of them later.
I saw that Salty was saying something about they canceled Fuel Cleveland. What's up with that?
What is a Fuel Cleveland, first of all?
Though they have it's like a chopper show up in they have Fuel Cleveland every year up in Cleveland,
Okay.
and they're supposedly canceling it. I'm wondering if there's a reason.
Yeah. So the good part is she forgot all about the divot in the left bank account. Oh, when I ordered them, so I don't have to go through that agony again. You always got great humor. Okay. Why did they cancel it?
Yeah.
Well, more will be revealed as Salty hears. Maybe we'll find out.
What is your name?
There he
Jay?
is. So I don't know. They sent out notifications. It was postponed, then it was canceled, and haven't heard a damn thing.
Here in Australia, a lot of motorcycle events have been cancelled because the law stipulates that you've got to have security. You've got to have
something with the venue.
Yes, it's all to do with occupational health and safety. It's all to do with public liability. It's all to do with insurance. You can't just get a couple of mates together, get a semi-trailer, put a band on the semi-trailer, and sell old Maple Jacks.
Why not?
Grog out the back of the.
That's what they did at Woodstock, Dave. Why not? Everything's Woodstock.
That's what freedom is all about, not having to get permission.
Yeah, thank you.
And we carry our own security.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're not responsible enough. We need to be governed.
Oh, yeah.
It's
because otherwise we'd be full throttle without a governor.
Mate, it is a hard one. And there were such great bike events.
Yeah.
You'd spend 2 days on the road riding north up towards Asia. and to go to this one Newman bike show for the panel where they do support the Sandhurst Run.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of Australians in the chat because I've opened up my channel to Australia. The Sandhurst Run was a really good one, but it's all about the media and the media getting into the mainstream and telling everybody that people with a beard and 2 wheels are dangerous.
You gotta go out? What's up? You wanna go out, baby?
They kill people.
I told Katie I need a. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt nobody.
No, please, we'd love to know what Katie's
Yes.
I told Katie I need a good short. I'm thinking about getting on the bike butt naked with my monkey mask on and my tennis shoes.
That'll work.
You know, just side view. You know,
click it. I'll
Yeah.
click
5 seconds.
Yeah, that'll work.
I might be a couple million shorts.
On bed, sexy.
I'm too sexy
I'm
for
desperate.
my clothes.
I'm
Too sexy
desperate.
for my clothes.
Yeah.
I'm too sexy for my gimp costume.
I might have short material.
Click on this in my comment material.
Too sexy for my
Gotta have fun with this
Then
stuff,
I'll play
man.
Rod Stewart. Do you think I'm sexy?
Yeah.
Come on and let me know.
Oh yeah, that one. That's
That's
even better.
Those dulcet singing tones. And you told me that you can't sing, Ray Gregory. Oh, I'm calling you out on that one.
Mm-hmm.
You have a fantastic baritone.
There we go.
Yeah.
To stay in America, we need permission for everything. It's the new style of freedom, and you'll get tons of information on American Uncensored channel. Tons of information about thoughts and feelings and things that we've all thought about what's going on in the world, and he pays close attention, and he's an advocate for it. That's what his channel's about. So
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's a pretty good guy. He talks.
yeah, if you want to listen to some what's going on kind of in the country in a perspective from like our perspective, that's what you get.
Don't disrespect anybody, but I ain't asking permission for nothing.
Yeah.
You look at the green on it. Look at the green on Mr. Greg.
Yeah.
You're Ray Gregory. Your permission was given to you by the blood of our young soldiers
Listen to
to
this.
be free in America,
Yeah.
within the confines of the law, of course, but free to make decisions. You don't need somebody to hold your hand.
Yeah, but all the fentanyl users have just taken all of that freedom away. You know, they've just changed America. So, you know, everything that's...
They experiment with all kinds of different things on us, don't they?
It's gone.
The government
just didn't show up because you know your local. Well, I don't know. Maybe they did, but hey, let's poison all the drugs. So there's a lot of competition this year with the party in the pen, in the Mansfield, and the Shangshaw Redemption Prison, Glory Days, and David Mann's Chopper Fest coming east. All right.
That's the reason, because of the competition and conflicting dates. Yeah, makes
like
sense.
the Roadhouse. Crystal says, if the government continues to censor me, I'm going to stop censoring myself, and that could be dangerous. Now, there's a thought.
Here's a thought.
Well, we've got 2 gooses in Australia who are vying for a pride and place on the dinner table of Australian politics, and they're both clowns.
Yeah.
So it's
They're all clowns, dude.
There's one or two that aren't.
Yeah. Hey, Crystal, I think you're through Dave's channel or somebody, but anyway, feel free to put your link out if you'd like to, is what I'm saying. I can't do it for you. I just now looked. If you want to, that way we can. Let me get you there, Mac. Hold on.
Hold on a second.
Oopsie, wrong button. There we are.
This is where I'm going on May the 10th.
Oh,
See the old gentleman with the gray beard?
Yep.
He passed on. He was an old time rider. He's older than me, but he's gone now. on May the 10th, we're doing a memorial ride for him, and it's going to be
Great.
police escorted.
Yeah.
They're going to be
That's
music, food. They're going to be
nice.
everything.
Good memories and
So,
whatever. You damn near looks
oh
like
my
Jerry
God.
Garcia.
I see that in him.
Yeah.
But man, he
That's
was a
sick.
true biker. That's all he lived is bikes all of his life. And
Yeah. That's
so
a Hell's
they,
Angels wheel and wing there. Is that they showing up? Is that them or the wheel and wing?
I didn't put the poster together, but that's what they sent out to us. For
Yeah, I
us.
was just curious. That's yeah.
Yeah,
I can't read the writing, so
yeah, it's too small.
The poor
Yeah.
old 80, the poor
did I
old
say that
81
it's
in Australia are getting absolutely hammered by gang task force. There's 3 bad eggs spoil a whole community. You know, it's just,
they're on a
it's so
decline?
sad what happens in Australia. But yeah, again, you know, overreaction to media.
Rebirth. Yeah.
You know, most of the 81 guys I've met are absolutely fantastic, fantastic human beings.
Good to know, Salty, because I want my kids to experience those bikes and wrenching on them, creating something with their hearts. Yeah. Well, he says, I wouldn't say that they are on the decline, kind of a rebirth, if anything, in my opinion. A rebuilding. That's like anything. Anything in our life that comes popular and then kind of declines and pops back out again. It happens. Crystal says, I have an interesting question for you, gentlemen, on them taxing us to pay for lunch programs for kids in school. I am in opposition. How do y'all feel?
Well,
We
I'm
ain't
going
got
to
no
disagree.
kids in school.
I'm going to disagree with that one, Crystal, because there are some very unfortunate children who go without food. And look, I'd sooner pay a luncheon tax than a fuel excise tax. So I know that I have to pay that every day. But look, it's only because there's so much poverty, and the problem with poverty is that the children suffer, and it's through no fault of their own. Dumb parents don't get a job,
no voice,
and the kids don't have a voice. So. But it's not just lunch. It's things like a school uniform for the kids, a school bag, books, money for an excursion, so that they don't feel left out. Christ, education is the most important thing.
Yeah, sometimes just clean clothes so you don't get your butt whooped when you go to school, because you're dirty.
Or laughed at.
You get teased and laughed at. And
what do they call that? It's not bullying. It's just down, But I don't know about your tax system, but I was just thinking about it from our perspective.
Yeah.
I'm always happy to donate to charities that are looking after the education of our young.
Yeah, the middle, what do they call it? You got the low income in the middle and the high. So I guess the low income would be, like you say, qualify if you're eligible,
If we're going to call ourselves a Christian nation, which we like to say, and we use it a lot, then what would a Christian do when it comes to a hungry child?
Yeah. Feed.
You're spoken like a true rubber-tired deacon. My Lord.
Yeah.
My Lord.
I've always been a property owner, and probably Ray and all you guys have owned your property. We've always had to pay more than our share. The people that live in apartments that have a lot of children, they don't pay any school taxes. They're not taxed on their property.
Yeah.
And I've always had to pay my taxes, and I've never really complained about the tax as long as it stayed reasonable.
Yeah.
But when they just arbitrarily raise taxes for some other cause than for the helping of the people that really need it, it kind of irates me. But our property taxes supports the school system in Alabama.
Exactly.
I I mean, but
They're constantly contributing to all of that all the time.
Yeah.
to answer Crystal's question,
Yeah.
and I get it. I get what she's saying, and I think there
Well,
should be more banners. You know, like ladies. You
Yeah.
know, make sure you swallow more.
Get rid of that. Yeah, making the kids. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
And I see what you're saying there too. The responsible, but you can't control everything. You know, like you can't force parents to be
No.
responsible for their own lives or their own kids. That's part of a freedom too. But it is kind of a result of a mindset and things that if they had the help, just some people just don't know that they're living that way. They do it because it's the way we live.
Let,
You
let me
know?
let me come in on Crystal about
Do it.
what do we do about the kids in the summer? You know, we feed them during the year, it's school year, but think about the forgotten angels down in Florida. After they reach a certain age, they're just thrown out on the street. They're no longer a ward of the state, and
Yeah.
it's just up to them to find something to do. Well, this is what's happening when the kids have had a program that fed them lunch. They don't get the lunch during the summertime, and that's a
Yeah.
very thoughtful question. Wondering
It
what
is.
how do those kids get fed during the summer?
Yeah.
American Outlaw is such a good down to earth Christian family man. Hey, your reward will be
That's right.
You know,
Very
your
earthy.
reward, Eric, will be right at the side of St. Peter. You know.
That's the way to
That's a
roll.
brother right there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
And he's teaching his kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Philanthropy. There you go. Philanthropy.
Yeah. Keefob's kind of geared that way too, man. He's a real. I mean, there's a lot of givers here, but I'm just saying, as far as outside, and it's kind of Keefob's kind of like that too. Would do stuff like that. I mean, look at all the animals he's got. My goodness, you see him and his wife in the little creek yesterday on their video, bonding better and doing something together and reflecting on their lives and their relationship. And
Well, they're just
that
trying to cool off. No, I'm just joking.
just try. Yeah, it was just cooling off from a heated argument earlier.
That's great.
Oh,
No,
I love
Crystal
it.
and Key Fob are amazing people.
Yeah, Brainy.
Brainy,
Into
yeah.
that one, they are.
Well,
That's who I remember. That's her name.
But to answer Crystal's question here, that could well be a responsibility for the churches. You know,
Yeah. They get to tax-free stuff anyway, right?
we have a program here in Australia called Second Bite. So that means if food produce inside supermarkets that is near expiry, it would go to those.
Honey bunny.
It would go to those organisations, and they can then forward that food onto needy groups. So usually church groups are the facilitators of programs like that.
Mm-hmm.
You just big words for day. I'm supposed to be a tough boy. I'm using facilitator philanthropy.
Bye, T-Bone.
T-Bone gone? Okay, sorry. I didn't get there quick
T-Bone.
enough.
Yeah, God bless you, American Apple.
Yeah,
really
things to do. Yeah, man.
Okay, I'm out of here too because it's late here.
All right, T-Bone.
Yeah.
Been a little bit excited. Hey, catch you later, sick.
You know you was here the whole time, man. We should.
Oh.
Take care, Dave.
Yeah.
Bye-bye,
Dave. Everybody, and my good man, grandfather.
All right, Dave.
See you guys.
All right. Thank you, brother. Yeah, it was good questions and some nice answers. Great community. Everybody staying peaceful through it, isn't it? Which is great to hear. We can discuss these topics and not condemn each other. It's good.
Yeah,
We're pretty much all on the same page.
Yelling and screaming at each other ain't gonna fix
No, not a damn thing. That's when it gets a little risky when you talk about some of these things. But hey,
yeah.
we're trying to get some answers. We're civilized, and if we're civilized, right, and we're discussing, we don't need to be governed as like what a lot of the stuff that we're even talking about that we don't like. So we got to practice what we preach. Yeah, yeah. That was a great statement. Thank you, Dean. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much.
I don't think that's going to be very good.
I'm so full of myself.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
See?
you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Damn, that's a nice soundboard you have over there. Oh, quick
He
show.
said that without even wiggling his mustache.
Yeah.
I know it is, right? Like a long day, like a long day.
Look at that. Look at that. Yeah.
Ah.
Me, Moto, you and I are Ray Gregory's dummy.
We just respond to all his commands. Yeah. Hey, get your hand out of there.
No, that's all right.
Watch where you put your hand, boy.
Not really. No, not a thing.
Oh, speaking of feeding your children, mine just woke up. I'm still listening, but I got to make her breakfast. You'll be right back. Yeah, you take care of your family, you know. Appreciate you.
I had sausage, scrambled eggs, and hash browns for breakfast.
Go with I didn't deserve so much better. Yeah.
I haven't had anything because my wife went back to bed.
Yeah. Just a small tangent. When I had trouble with one of my kids on the bus, and not only, bullied heavy, but the bus driver would tromp on the gas as soon as she get on and trying to walk down the aisle. And, they're supposed to wait till you get seated. And there's just a lot of shady stuff going on. So I started bitching and going to the school. And so I guess the vice principal or whatever got on and rode the bus a few days, but it still continued. It never helped. But I'm going, you always hear politicians say children are the future of our country, children, and I'm like, well, if they are, why aren't they getting limousine rides to school and being brought up and pumped up with good positivity to go in there and want to learn? Instead, they got to go through hell trying just to get to school, and then a teacher be yelling at them because they ain't paying attention. They got this going on or that going on. Yeah. Just suck it up. And you're always this way. What happened earlier? Well, it's probably their parents. They don't, and a parent, goes and speaks. I'm not saying I'm a perfect parent, but, I did help out. And you go, when you think about it in those terms, it makes you furious. Like,
and then a lot of it drop out as soon as they can.
Yeah, where's this money going to? When you look at senators and all this that talk about the future of America and politics, it just pisses me off, man.
Yeah. They got to get their part.
Mm-hmm. Sick, how's Bella?
Leia.
There you go. Who is Bella?
Leia's all right. She's on some meds.
The other one, yeah.
I believe Bella is Jim's dog.
You got Jade and
Jim. What's his channel?
Jim Reynolds.
Yeah, Jim Reynolds. I believe his dog is named Bella.
Maybe.
Oh, we got back.
I got a Bella too here now.
Oh,
I thought so. Yeah.
I got a Bella, a Leia, and a Jade.
Thanks for joining the great
yesterday
discussion today. Yeah, Dave, man, thanks for contributing so well and being our friend, friend of the community and personal kind of, I look at it that way. Oh, you sent me the one you did for your mom last night too, or the other day. I think it was last night.
Everybody was talking about their mom has passed.
Yeah.
But I remember my fondest memory as a kid was walking on the dirt road barefooted. Because we started school here in August or September, and it was still hot, and you walked barefooted until way up till Halloween anyhow. And thinking about the kids across the nation all walking to school, but they never walked alone.
Yeah.
Those
I
that were
heard.
fortunate enough to have a companion with them.
I thought you was talking about,
Oh,
when I heard
I
that, and I was thinking,
was talking
yeah,
about you're
yeah,
never alone.
right,
Those that don't really have somebody to walk with them, they always have somebody.
yeah,
That is, if they're fortunate enough to recognize they have this somebody.
right. You
Not
don't
every
know.
child makes that connection.
Nope. That's what I'm saying. That's what can be saving grace for some. Is having that. Yeah, I listen to those words. I like to hear it's the way you speak and put it down pretty damn eloquently. Could have been a writer, I think, Mac.
Well, it's too late now.
I don't
Never
know,
too
man.
late, Mac.
Never.
I
You're in
you
your
know,
prime, man. You're in
Angel
your
Face
prime.
asked me, she said, "How many songs have you written since this thing came out?" I've done 300, but 179 has been published.
I was going
Or,
to say 50 or something.
179, I believe it was, of last night, because I did another 8 or 9 yesterday.
Damn, Mac.
Your loyal protector. I hope she's doing well, Crystal.
I'm running out of time, and I got a lot of words to say, so I have to put them to tune.
Here we are.
Mac, you don't play no games.
Time keeps on ticking, ticking, ticking.
That's what I love it.
Into the future. Yeah. Unreal. I am at the dump. Okay. And you wouldn't believe what I find. Yeah, you're going to have more stuff at the house. More stuff.
Perfect.
You know how that happens. That's perfectly good. We can't throw this. Like the wonderful aviator heads he had the other day. Mint condition. Kind of them gray looking, probably heavy. It's brand new in the box, Who knows what era they were from. But you can't throw something like that. But you hang on to it. So when you go to the dump, you risk bringing stuff home that people took there to throw. Imagine that. Never too late to fulfill your purpose. If you're meant to be a writer, sir, you should grab a pen and a piece of paper.
Yep.
He does. Believe me, he does.
Yep. One man's joke is another man's treasure.
That too. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm tired of this thing. I'm going to throw it. And somebody else is like, wow, man, what'd you throw that for? That's junk.
Yeah.
The satisfaction. Go ahead, Ray.
If you don't want something, just set it at the end of the driveway. Somebody pick it up.
You got that.
That's it.
That or they'll destroy it.
One or the other.
The pleasure of doing a song for somebody like old grumpy old man. It really was a pleasure to take his words and put them to music, and to bring that amount of pleasure to him.
Yeah.
It brought me pleasure.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's the gift and giving, It works both ways. And if it's not given that way, then,
When you write songs on the paid version, you can do like 3,000 or 4,000 letters. And you can put 3,000 or 4,000 letters. Well, I've written quite a few that's full 4 minutes of text. No repeated verses.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Have you tried to break one up doing verses and chorus and stuff like that?
Yes, I did. I've done that too. But I couldn't tell a whole lot of difference. I done both versions. What laid out in that format and just my words strung together. The artist, the singer, the AI does all the separation for you.
Uh-oh. Dave got something brewing for later?
I did. I've heard the Wizard on the Crooked Road. The Wizard, you got to listen to that tune, man. It's got some words in it.
The Wonderful. I thought it was something he was creating for somebody.
No, he did it. Dave did it.
Done already? Yeah. Okay.
I've already listened to it this morning. I get up early.
You gotta bring these links to the show, you guys. Bring these links, drop them in there. We pop them up, just like Salty did with. He had this here, and I forgot about it. So sometimes when you bring a link, guess what? I forget to play it. But I can't play the music. I think it's full of music. But this was something he was working on, I guess. What do we got there? From underneath the car, then looking out to the engine. That's a whole lot of engine. Yeah. See, it's got.
Oh,
I don't know what that is, so we ain't gonna play it. But is that it? I think. Yeah, it started over. Nope. Hit a like while we're here. Got no comments on it, so if you want to go over and check it out. Well, the link is already in the chat. That's right. He put it out there. Double up, Dean. Double up. That's what we'll do.
Yeah, Dave put his link in. He put his link to the wizard over there.
For the wizard? Good.
It's over there in the comments. One more. You're almost there.
We're going to get there.
The next one. Yeah.
Yeah. Where is, I see Salty's way back there. Where is Dave's? I don't see Dave's link. Is it below this? Oh, right there, right below the one he just said. Okay.
Yeah.
well, we're trying to put a rear end in a Ford Wednesday. I'd go see sick for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Get him down.
I miss my buddy.
I got a little mechanical work I got to do later after the show. I'm gonna put my rear end in the recliner.
Yeah, mechanical work.
Well,
the
boys want to learn, so he's going to do the work. I'm going to supervise and go behind to make sure everything's good.
Guess Rob Benjamin put something up. Oh, I see what that was. That was the Biker Roadhouse. Have you heard of that? That was just a link. I can't find Dave's in mine. I don't know. Are you in? You might not be in my chat. Ain't nothing I can do for you. I don't know. Are you in my chat? No, you got a link. So that link does me nothing. That's why I couldn't find it. Damn.
That's why.
So, yeah, right there. This is what Rob Benjamin, that I could get. I guess when we was talking about something, is his channel? Yes, that is. That's the road. Okay, I didn't know it was called
Biker's Roadhouse. I haven't checked it out yet.
Yeah. We hit that, and yeah, I'm already subscribed and all. Yeah, and I haven't even seen nothing.
Salty, drop the link.
Well, if Salty puts a link out there, you know it's going to be interesting.
We're gonna check it out.
Ow.
Anyway, thank you, Rob. I got to get going pretty soon, so I won't be able to do this too much longer.
I got to get in the shower and get ready. We got a grill and chill down at the dealer today. Go down support the chapter.
You too, huh?
Other
I'll
boys
spend all day tomorrow. I got 2 videos I've got to get edited and out.
Salty, where are you? Yeah, you're in my. I should be able to. I thought somebody said Salty dropped a link. Did he?
And plus, I need to make a late mail call.
Uh-oh.
Did that mail call a month ago,
Nice.
but been lazy.
They do have entirely differently Ricks, though, but it's the same concept for both songs.
I like Black Velvet.
Yeah. Somebody bring me some water, maybe. Hey, Southern Boys Ride. How you doing?
1, 2.
With the Dave live again? Yeah. And you catch up with him and you find out he's actually on my live and not his, right? Like, damn. I asked about that too, that Dave hasn't been going live lately. He has to pay a lot of money to go live. Like every so many days, he's got to pay the service so that he can have it to broadcast. Expensive for him. So all those lives he's been doing wasn't just signing up and throwing it out there. He's paying for it. I think it'd be a masterpiece if somebody was the mush. Those 2 songs together. It's a bunch of mush. Yeah.
I watched you last night until 11 o'clock last night, Motobomb.
Oh,
When
you
you
gotta
was
be kidding.
you was stringing your guitar and you had plugged it into your soundboard. I really enjoyed that.
And then I started playing, and he said, "I'm out of
Yeah.
here." It
No,
sounded
no,
like
no, no.
nobody told me it sounded like crap, like total
Well,
ass, because the way it goes in the soundboard and the way it comes out isn't nice and crisp and clear like you'd hear it. It sounded like this woggly, muffly, like. And I took all the cancellations off. What do they call that? Echo cancellation.
echo.
So nothing would interfere. It's like, and when I record it and do a regular recording in StreamYard and do it that way, it comes out sounding just fine. I posted that video a couple days ago, but on the actual live, as you're live, it sucked. So I tried YouTube's and not going through StreamYard. It did the same thing. So I don't know. I was really disappointed. But it was fun putting it together, fun talking, and got to talk to some guitar stuff. And I love talking about that. Not too many people was too interested in it because most people that came to my live was all you guys that do motorcycle stuff. And it was kind of like, let's see
I
what
know
Dean's
the
doing.
feeling.
But
I know the feeling, Moto. I did a video out in the backyard when I remember when we didn't have very much service. And
yeah,
it was damn digitized almost through the whole hour and 30 minutes, and not one person complained
or
because
told you. Yeah.
oh my God, I wish somebody had told me I looked like
I
crap. I
know.
wouldn't have just kept going on. But they
Yeah.
said, no, man, we wanted to hear the words you had to say.
They didn't care.
go,
Yeah. I know.
And that's the same way if you're guitar picking. We just
Yeah.
wanted to see whatever you was doing. And you're your worst critic.
Yeah.
Every human being is their own worst critic.
Yeah.
You're going to hear things that we don't hear.
You do something wrong because of the time. Yeah, right. I know. You was catching what I just said. Yeah, I'm really critical. Like a lot of times, even with my work, if I've taken pictures and I look at it and I'm not really satisfied with every bit and piece of it, I'll be like, and then I'll wait a week and I'll go look at it again, and you've forgotten everything that you were looking at in the moment, and you were less critical, and you're like, oh, that's freaking great. I'm going to put that up and, show it, because it brings people back to you, in my business anyway. So same with anything, look at it a little bit later, save it, look at it a little later, think about it in a week or two, and you'd be like, yeah, that's pretty
Crystal's
good.
wanting some links up there so she can subscribe to the panel here.
Because we are supportive, Motobomb. I know you are. We appreciate you, bro.
She's got to. She may have to come out and go through.
Yeah, I can't do nothing with. See, there's different people broadcasting. Crystal, I don't know if you've experienced it. Sorry if I'm talking to you like a kid, like something you already know, but maybe you don't know. And I'm running the live. This is my live, and any guest that comes up here gets to broadcast this to their channel, so their viewers will see that, click on the live, and they'll be on Dave's live or whatever, and in that chat, just those. So we're separated. It doesn't keep us together. All I see is a little link that you're linked to somebody else in my studio chat, and when you send stuff out, there ain't nothing I can do, as I don't see you in the normal chat that I do on YouTube, and that's where I get the links. In the studio, I can't do nothing here with links, or I don't even.
So what you could do, Moto, is you could post your link in the chat, and then she could hop out and then hop in on your link.
Yeah.
And then she would be able to hit
you're a genius. You're a genius. And it's too late to do that now. I got to close down.
All right.
Sorry. But it's just so in the future, Crystal, whose ever channel you come to, we do this morning show just about every morning. And when I don't, Sick Bastard does. I should put his link out there real quick. Sick, you could do it too, so that you can join in on some more of these if you enjoy it and like it. And we like hearing from you too. It's nice to chime in. Don't have to do it every morning, just whenever you want, and we'll be here. We'll remember you.
Hold
There
on,
we go.
Moto. I'm putting your link out too.
Yeah. It's just a way to help. Yeah. But support the person you came through. Like if you came in on Dave's channel, stay there. But if you wanted to zip over to give me a link, do it the way Sick was talking about, and then go back and join your person's channel, because that supports them with time and views and whatever that for their channel that they're usually, most people are trying to grow their channel. I mean,
You know, yesterday I linked to you like I'm linked to you now. I got 27 people that came through my link.
yeah. And you post this too. I see it. I get to see it all the time. I usually make a comment too on it. Say, thanks for doing it, man. Yeah.
Got to get the word out there,
Well,
man.
you get different people that come out, so it supports everybody in a different way, like new people that they've never been exposed to before to their channel, you know, and you find a new community person or member or something that is valuable to us all, and that's you guys. So
Crystal, if you go to YouTube, you can, for me, you can go up there and just type in @OldMac, one word, old, OLDMACK, and you can come to my channel and you'd be more than welcome.
heck yeah, I'm going to put his link out there too. We got new people in here. When we get new people, we got to pop more links out. I get all involved in my own. I did have some links out earlier, trying to soothe myself, saying, no, you did okay, Dean. It's all right.
It's all right.
Give yourself a break, buddy.
Give yourself a break.
Let me say, Crystal, just
We're
hop
always
on
throwing links out.
to my channel. There you go.
Dean, do you have my picture of when I was up in Washington? So
The crazy?
that Crystal, yeah, the crazy guy.
Yeah.
So Crystal can see what it's going to be like when she comes to my channel.
Yeah, I know, right? I wish I do. I don't have it handy right now. Take me a while to hunt, and I got to get off. I have to get off, you know? I have to. It's a thing. Seagull, sprock, squawk. Seagull, rock, squawk. That's kind of a flowing name. I like that. What did you say?
We'll see y'all tonight, huh?
So long,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
There's a
Thank
live
you.
tonight also,
I
Crystal.
appreciate you, Ray. I was kind of daydreaming there. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to get you saying, Dean, stop, get your butt off, hit the end button so we can go. We got things to do. I don't like to leave the comments hanging and whatever. So I do my best. When I shut this off, we got another 30 seconds or a minute, and I'll hit your comments and try to talk to you and say goodbye. So love and peace to y'all. Let's go. Bye-bye. Yeah, so thank you everyone for having a wonderful coffee with me, man. It is much greatly appreciated. I think we started the day off right, so just we'll love on your peeps. Tell your friends you love them. Tell your family you love them, and just go out, have the best day you can. Spread it out there. We'll see you again soon. Bye.